Noted businessman Donald Trump thinks little of the flagship franchises of the U.S. newspaper industry. The New York Times, he says, is losing a fortune and is totally incompetently run. The Wall Street Journal is failing. He has not left the local rags out either. The Des Moines Register is totally failing. It's enough to make news groups that haven't been insulted feel a bit left out. Is Mr. Trump exaggerating? Well, at the Times, revenue last year was $1.6 billion, and operating income was near $200 million. Revenue has been stable for 5 years, and profits have been perking up as costs have been cut. The paid digital subscriber base has been growing nicely. The stock has done okay. But maybe Mr. Trump is just prescient. A full 40% of the Times sales come from advertising, and those sales fell 4% last year. Digital advertising sales, which are growing, only account for about 12% of total revenue, and mobile advertisements only about 3% of the total. Even if digital ads keep growing at the current rate and print ads declining similarly, ad revenue won't grow at the Times for another 5 years or so. And even that may be too rosy a projection. Print advertising won't continue to slide, surely. Like phone directories or landline phones, the slippage may well turn into collapse. It is harder to parse the numbers at News Corp's publishing business, which reports the journal's results bundled with other units. But the basic picture is the same, or worse. Ads are still over half of sales and are falling even faster than at the Times. Gannett, which publishes the Register, USA Today, and many others, has similar problems and even lower proportion of digital revenue. Newspaper profit growth depends on accelerating digital advertising revenue. This is a viciously competitive game dominated by Google and Facebook. Perhaps the best hope of the traditional news industry is that its levels of profit are so small relatively that the big players won't be bothered with taking them away. Rob Armstrong, Lex.